representing 41 different countries. We too were there, and we now bring you greetings and impressions from some of our English-speaking friends in this meet and greet edition of Spiritist Conversations direct from Lisbon. We hope you enjoy hearing from some of the familiar name to us, US Spiritists, as well as meeting new friends, and that you get excited to be part of the next Congress. Well, how about Canada? A funny story happened to me on the way to the Congress, and that's not the beginning of a joke. But when I picked up my conference badge on Friday, I noticed I was showing as Canadian. No matter, fortunately for me, our Canadian friends were quick to embrace me as one of their own. So they get to go first. So Canada, tell us, what did you like the most about the Congress? What are you taking home with you?
José Mussi, I live in Toronto, and it was a wonderful 3 days. Mostly what I take is a fantastic positive energy of hope, of better times, of true meaning of the word life, and what Spiritism teaches us in regards to its value, its importance, and how we must all cherish it every single day.
I'm from Canada. It's
What's your name?
Mariana, and I love how about the life, how is important. The name of Congress is about the life. I think is this. It's very nice how all the life is, all the nature is together, is in the same, it's the life, all the things is the life.
Thank you very much.
So, my name is Sandra Mussi. I'm from Toronto, Canada. What I'm taking the most, I'm taking all the love, first of all. But I think what I'm taking the most is, you better be happy. Let's be happy. It's the hope of a new life, of any life, incarnate and discarnate. But the opportunity that we have in this lifetime is to make it very, very precious and live each and every day as it's an opportunity to really be happy and to learn from anything. Everything that happens in our lives has a meaning that we just have to take it as opportunity to learn, to grow morally, and to walk each and every day as to make it the best that we can. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Joe, Mariana, and Sandra were 3 of the 40 Canadians present. Okay, maybe 39 if you account for my registration fumble. The important part, though, is that our friends to the north sent one of the largest numbers of attendees behind only Brazil, Portugal, the US, and the UK. Brazilians, as you can imagine, were by far the largest group. Almost 1,000 of them were present. Representing them here at our show, we have our friend Cibele. Cibele, what did you think of the 8th Spiritist Congress?
My name is Cibele Bergman Mazzotti, and I am from the Brazilian Spiritist Federation. And I loved everything in this Congress. It was very good, very, very well organized, very good quality. I loved everything.
Is there any specific talk or idea or concept that stood out to you that you might go back to your house and reflect on?
Yes, I think, since I'm a teacher, I think the topics of education and how important it is to educate your children, and that you have a very important role as a parent. So I think that's something I will carry with me always, of course.
Besides the usual suspects, we also had friends from countries you may not normally hear from. We had a large European contingent present. Let's go talk to some of our European friends. Franz, hello there.
Hello, hello.
Can you please tell us your name,
Yes.
where you live, and then tell us a little bit about what is it that you like the most about this Congress?
I'm Franz Bergman. I live in Stockholm, Sweden. And what I liked most was the brothership, the feeling that we have a sense of life, that we belong here, we have a reason to be here, and it was very clear after this Congress. So I'm very happy and very happy to be here and to participate in this wonderful time.
Steven, what do you think was the main message of the Congress?
Okay, my name is Steven Bertoso. I live in Dublin, Ireland. I'm the coordinator of SSI, Spiritist Society of Ireland, and also president of Irish Spiritist Federation. So, the message from here, it's love. It's the base of everything. There's no other word. Unfortunately, we are not ready to undiscover what is love. We're still learning. We have to learn so much, and that's what we can bring to us. If we learn how to love one another, we will be a better person, a better father, a better friend, a better human being. So this I take with me, and I hope all the people who was here or listen through the websites have this message and keep love in their heart.
Our friends from England also seemed to agree with each other. It was great to get together with old friends and meet new ones. Let's hear from Elsa about her highlights.
My name is Elsa Rossi. I am the president of the British Union of Spiritist Society in the United Kingdom, and now we are here in this Congress, beautiful Congress, with 49 people from the UK. President of the groups are gathering here with other 40 countries, and it is an immense event for everybody. And there are people for the first time that they have this Congress into their lives. So they are really crazy about how Spiritism is so huge. They didn't know about, and now they are knowing, they're starting the Spiritism into their minds. So from this Congress, I am taking most of the gift that I can say like that is the possibility to know other people for the first time, starting this new steps about Spiritism.
Besides being excited about first-timers, Elsa drove home another familiar point.
So the Congress gives us this immense gift, being together in the same ideas, gathering in the same name of Jesus, and loving one each other, knowing one each other, and our boundaries, our horizon is more than we are thinking about.
Elizabeth, do you agree with Elsa?
Okay, my name is Elizabeth Stevenson. I'm from London. My group is Fraternity Spirit Society. Next year, 25 years. And I'm so happy to be here, the Congress. This is a big meeting for the Spiritists. And then it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
What did you like the most?
It's difficult to say because always it's beautiful, wonderful.
It wasn't just Europe and Brazil, though. We also had a chance to try to convince folks who don't think they speak English that they should still tell us what they like the most. Fortunately, our good friend Carlos from the French Guiana obliged. Here he is.
My name is Carlos Campetti. I live in French Guiana. I live with me the fraternity, the hope that sometime in the future will be all the humanity, only one family, just one family.
Some of our friends were really shy. Here's our friend and previous Spiritist conversation guest, Andrea Marshall, chasing down Gilson.
Gilson, hi, how are you? I'd like to ask you a question. Quick question. It's a quick question.
Eventually, Andrea won Gilson over. Take a listen and feel how fun those two can be when they are together.
Okay, my name is Gilson.
Yes.
I am from Brazil, but I live UK now, London. And let me say, I work with Elsa from Buzz. And as I used to take from all Congress, I just joy. I'm feeling very blessed. All talks was absolutely great, fantastic, and that's always a good opportunity to meet friends as well. Like you. Mwah.
I am happy to report we also had a good group from the US present. Let's jump around the country and listen to some of our people share what they liked the most about the 8th Spiritist World Congress.
Hello, Daniel. My name is Andrea Marshall Neto. I am from Miami Beach, and I am from the Conscious Living Spiritist group in North Miami. Woohoo! I loved everything about the event. I thought it was beautifully organized. But I think that one of the greatest things about this event is that we have a chance to see people we haven't seen in a long time from other countries. And we have this ability to meet new people, to find out what people are up to, but also the aspect of just this overall get-together among Spiritists who have the same objectives in different countries with different ideas, but in the end we all come together with what we want to do. So I couldn't say specifically one thing about the event, but I think that if we were going to summarize, it's exactly that. Meeting the new people, seeing old friends, and with the objective of unifying, becoming stronger, and learning about what other people are doing in their own countries, respectively.
From Florida, we jump to Texas. Notice how Tanya mentions one of her favorite talks there, a session that was very well received at the Congress.
My name is Tanya Schwartz. I'm from Austin, Texas, from the Kardec Spiritist group of Austin. And it was the first time I participated in this kind of Congress. It was very exciting for me because to realize that there are 41 countries represented here and that we all share the same philosophy of life, beliefs, the same wish to be happy and finding ourselves the way to make that happen. And the vibrations, the energy, especially today at the end when we got the music and touching our hearts. But all the talks, people that we met, people that I saw from so many years ago, from different countries that we lived before, like in France, and people from all over the world. It was really exciting. And of course the talks that touch our hearts and the teachings that refresh our memories of the things that we believe and we want to do. So it was a good, recycling of the knowledge that we always have to be reminded, and new things that we also learned. So it's very exciting.
Is there any specific talk that you paid attention to or that you're going to take with you?
Oh, there are several, but I think one that touched me a lot was about the ecology, right? So it was, I think maybe the tone, how current it is, how important it is, and how he put together the real life, Spiritism mean the real life and the things that we need to do today. But all the talks in different levels, that touched our heart and was a wake-up call, right, for us always, right? So it was really nice to be here.
And from Texas, we hop over to California, the most beautiful state in the nation after the one you live in.
My name is Ana Moreno, and I am from the Joana de Angelis Spiritist Society in North California, in the Bay Area. It was great to one more time be able to see the alignment between Spiritism and science, how we've been seeing through the lectures some proof points in terms of the latest findings that are very much aligned with what we see that Allan Kardec wrote about 150 years ago. And sometimes we hear people saying that may be outdated, but it was a great proof point that the teachings that we have received from him continue to be very useful, and we can take advantage of it in our daily lives. In terms of the lecture, the one that I liked the most was from André Trigueiros. why I think it was extremely inspiring, and I would recommend to everyone. He had a wonderful ability to connect the dots among the aspects of the ecology and also spiritism, showing the importance of balance in our decisions. He brought very down to earth, in a very simple way, forms that we can choose to cooperate with nature and make the planet a better place for us, but also for our future generations. And he was very successful also in aligning his findings from a scientific side with Joana de Angelis and also Allan Kardec, which I believe it was fantastic. So it's great to see that all the content is available in YouTube as well as it was broadcasted live. This is a great way to expand the knowledge across the different countries real time, and help people that didn't have the pleasure to come to Portugal this time.
And from California, we cross the country and go back to New York.
Okay, my name is João Korngold from SGNY in New York, Spiritist Group of New York. And what we can take from this Congress, it's a wonderful opportunity to meet old friends, to make new acquaintances, to share the same love for Spiritism that we can feel around, to learn from the lectures, to relearn things that we may have forgotten along the way. And this opportunity is unique, to meet friends, to share, to be together in an event that brings so much light, so much love. And I'm sure that we all live here with our faith renewed, with our hope of a better future, hope of a better tomorrow, shared amongst all of us. So we feel we live here happy to find all of us working for the same ideal.
João brings up an interesting point that's hard to describe unless you were there. How was the atmosphere, João?
We can feel the energy. You know, you have to be here to feel the energy. Something different, really different.
Still in New York, we pulled our friend Jussara aside so she could share her impressions.
Okay, my name is Jussara Kornigold. I live in New York City. I'm currently the president of the United States Spiritist Federation. And it's always such a joy to be able to participate in an event such as this one, to find loving hearts, people that we have been encountering so many times in different places, in different World Congress. And I think it's always so important because we live here always with our souls nourished. It's a spiritual nourishment that we cannot go on without it. It gives us such a joy, such a stamina to keep on working, and the dissemination of this beautiful philosophy that is Spiritism. So it's always a blessing to have the opportunity of being here.
Jussara, how do you think the overall organization of the event do? Can you tell our listeners if there were any bumps along the way or if things went down smoothly?
The event was very well organized, and I think we have learned so much from the speakers, from the way how to organize an event, and from all the hugs and kisses we received along these 3 days. So I hope that we can be together again very soon.
After wrapping New York up and following the law of attraction, it seems, we bumped into our good friend Julio from New Jersey. Julio does a good job of summing it all up for us. Take a listen.
My name is Julio, and I'm from the Spiritist Center, Divine Light in New Jersey. What I would take from this Congress is the happiness and joy shared by all of us for the immense opportunity of being here and being reunited with special friends.
A great speaker on his own, we also asked Julio what he thought of all the talks and speakers at the Congress. Did any specific topic make a mark on you this time around?
I think all the speakers were wisely chosen and they did a great job. But since we are definitely living in an environmental crisis, the topic of ecology was very appropriate for the Congress, because if we take care of the environment, as the message said, everything else will be taken care of. So that topic really touched my heart and my mind.
Great. Is there anything else that you like to tell our listeners about the Congress that they could not have grasped from the outside? Any last messages that you want to tell them?
The importance of being here, because it takes an entire group of people in order to make the Congress possible. So it is important to be physically present as a listener, because you're donating your vibrations, you're donating your love, and you get to enjoy and receive much more than you're donating in that sense. So I would like to ask everyone who's listening to this message that they please do attend the next Congress, that wherever it may be, it is a great opportunity to reunite with friends and, most importantly, do our part in making this world a better one.
Julio makes a good point about being physically present. Joan also mentions the great energy. So, we also ask her friends if they're planning on going to the next Congress. Are you ready for the next one?
Oh yes, I'll be there.
Oh, I hope so too.
Of course.
I'm absolutely ready for the next one.
Can't wait.
Great, because we have news to share. Mexico was just chosen to be the next host of the Spiritist World Congress. Get ready for Mexico in 2019. You don't have to start packing now, but you can jot it down on your calendar. October 2019, we're all meeting in Mexico. No excuses this time. We hope to see you there. And this does it for this special meet and greet edition of Spiritist Conversations.